Yeah, I'm going to start from there, just from after that part.
This is what I get for eating dinner before this shit.
Yep, but it saves you from getting, heavily drunk.
No, I still get drunk.
But heavily, though, because you're eating a bunch of carbs.
Yeah, true.
Okay, enough diddle-daddling. Welcome to another episode of The Standard Drink with your hosts, Bo and Brendan.
Howdy. As you can see, once again, we're back into, shorts and a t-shirt, shorts and tank top for me, because it's another wonderful Melbourne Aussie summer.
Yep, for what did it hit, like 32 degrees today?
Yeah.
Yeah, so nice, fairly warm, and this is pretty much going to be a consistent till about April next year. Mainly going to be shorts and shirts.
No, I'm more worried about bloody January than anything else.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like until April, we're going to be wearing basically this.
Yeah, but I'm actually worried about January because what's the basic thing is like the later summer starts.
Yeah,
the hotter it's going to be.
Yeah. Well, for this year, a El Nino has been declared, not a La Nino, whatever. So so that's basically when it's a La Nina or La Nino or whatever it is, hot. El Nino, very cold and a lot more rain.
Give me El Nino.
No, we are in an El Nino.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that's what's happening.
But,
because
plain and simple, they don't call Australia the sunburnt country for no fucking reason.
Well, except for like Queensland and bloody New South Wales, which are basically
they're steam cookers.
Well, no. Well, they're actually currently like having floods and shit because there's that much fucking rain dropping on them.
Come down here. They're in tropics. They're good. We need it down here.
Yeah. Well, I think they need it over in Western Australia because there's bushfires going in.
Yeah, they really need it over there, which is weird because they should be getting like massive storm clouds off the fucking Roaring 40s.
Yeah, it's Margaret River though, not. Yeah, it's off the Margaret River, which is southern Western Australia.
Yeah, and Roaring 40s comes around Cape Town and then goes straight into Western Australia.
Yeah, that could still be a couple of months away, though.
Yeah, good point.
So, it's not like weather can be 100% predicted.
Nah, but like normally the Roaring Forties brings strong storm clouds because it's like everything's picked up.
Yeah.
Like picks up speed. Speed equals cold or equals colder, so thus they will develop more and more.
Yeah, but, we'll see, hearts go out to Western Australia, people who are affected by the bushfires and all that kind of stuff, and even people up in Queensland and New South Wales who are affected by the floods and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, one side of the country's going, burn, baby, burn, burn. The other one's going, I'm singing in the rain.
Yeah. So, hopefully...
Gotta love this. And they say Melbourne's the city of four seasons. Motherfucker, it's the country.
Well, I mean, when you get like but, 4 seasons in one day, though. When they get, 4 seasons in, a month, it's like, oh, well, who cares?
Yeah, we get 4 seasons literally one day. And it's like, it could be thunder and lightning storms and heavy rain all morning, and then by afternoon, it's like
what was it? There was
weather.
Well, it was literally about 2 years ago, in the city, and, throughout Melbourne, it hit, 44 degrees. And then by mid to late afternoon, it dropped a sudden drop to nearly 19 degrees.
Yeah, and there was mass flooding as well, if I remember correctly.
No, there was no rain.
Oh,
it was just a sudden drop in temperature.
Yeah, but the time that we saw the cars on the news that were stuck in the floodwaters under a bridge and all that, that morning it was massive heavy rain. Then afternoon, next it shot up to 28.
Yeah, I'm talking about a different time. Remember, I started with 44 degrees during the day. You're talking about it pissed down.
Yeah, it started the opposite way and then got hot.
Yeah.
You gotta love Melbourne.
Yeah. So what else? So obviously, there's one person who is safe from all this devastation throughout our country because he's currently locked up in a hotel room. Barnaby Joyce.
Oh, yeah.
He's the safest man in Australia because he's not even in Australia.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the one that went overseas and got COVID, eh?
Yeah, so he went over to United Kingdom to meet with some, ministers and all that kind of stuff. And, then went over to United States to meet with some senators. He wasn't even going to meet bloody, the president, Biden. He wasn't going to meet Kamala or anyone in his administration. They were just going around. I think the biggest name he was going to meet was Ted Cruz. So, and then all of a sudden, he started feeling a bit sniffly, unwell. So he's like, oh, well, I chose to get tested. And then he comes like, oh, yeah, you're fucking positive. So he's like, well, man, yeah, unfortunately, when you're positive, you have to, or over in the States, I think it's like 10 days you have to isolate. So now he's whenever it was like a couple of days back when that broke. So he's like 4 or 5 days into his isolation, and he's still talking about it.
Yeah, more than likely getting like the 100% royal treatment on taxpayer money.
Of course he is. Well, yeah, most likely.
Yeah.
What else? Yeah, no, but I found
Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, but I just found it. Yeah, I just found it weird that he was going our deputy deputy prime minister going over to the States. I can understand going to maybe United Kingdom to meet with ministers and all that, because it's a bit of a different sort of level. But going over to meet senators and that, it's sort of you're the second in charge. Why the fuck are you dealing with senators?
Yeah.
And of all people, why are you dealing with fucking Ted Cruz? Trump's cuck. Well, yeah. Oh, he got cucked that whole fucking 2016 bloody presidential election cycle.
Yeah, I reckon he's going to be running for the next one.
Of course he is. Yeah, him, Marco Rubio, yeah, all those old freaking everyone who ran in 2016 is going to be going again. Trust me. It's just I think Ted Cruz will probably get the nod this time.
Yeah, well, there's the thing. Midterms are coming up as well, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah. See which way the wind blows.
Yeah, at this rate, thanks to Mr. Dementia, it's not blowing Democrat way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so is they both have dementia at this point.
Yeah.
But one is more severe than the other.
Yeah. What do you mean both?
Oh well, I'm talking about Trump. He also has some case of
there's no guarantee he'll be running.
Oh, of course not. Like I've been telling you, it's Trump will not he won't get the Republicans.
Yeah, they won't let him back in. The office. But yeah, so he won't be running. But yeah, Biden will be gone.
I mean, it would be absolutely crazy. It wouldn't surprise me if they turned around and said, "Yeah, we might actually do it," because then it gets a Republican back in the fucking White House and Republicans such and such.
At this rate, if Biden keeps on fucking up, Republicans getting back in the White House no matter what.
Yeah. Well, I mean, either one's still worse for their country regardless.
Yeah, I just hope my friends survive it. That's all I care about.
Yeah, it survives the purge. It wouldn't surprise me if there was a president over there going, "All right, guys, we're just gonna do purges from now on. We're doing movie purges. No, I mean we're gonna do Gestapo purges." Aww.
You got me excited for a second there.
Yeah, so we're just
we're not doing movie purges. No Gestapo. Aww.
Yeah, and them and then you just see in the crowds all people wearing purge masks and holding baseball bat with nails and machetes. They just go, "Aw, we want to purge though." I mean, you can still technically purge, but you'll be heavily persecuted because of it.
If ever there was a purge night, I would start my night with a glass of milk.
I'd just lock myself in the room and just.
No, I just want to prove that there's always a good story that does start with a glass of milk.
Nah, I would not participate in a purge at all. It's way against my moral compass to do something like that.
But that's where you and me differ. I can turn off mine for the time.
I could not
I can temporarily turn off mine, but
yeah,
most of the time I don't.
Yeah. See, I even have the thing about when it comes with mice and that kind of stuff. I don't mind if a fucking Ragey kills a fucking mouse, but for me when I'm if I have a cornered and I'm oh man, I don't think I could honestly.
Yeah, well, this is also the same guy that all the possums running above my fucking bedroom. And you're no, we're not going to exterminate it. We're going to relocate them.
Well, what's the point of fucking exterminating them? I'm pretty sure they're a vulnerable creature, meaning on the endangered list. I'm fairly certain possums are. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, you didn't go to the bank by chance, did you?
No, I did not. I will do it next week. Yeah. It's Yugle. Okay, so going on from
No. You agreed you're handing me 50.
I was going to do 25.
No, you're handing me 50.
Okay, I'll do that 50 next week then. But I'm fairly certain bloody possums are vulnerable. They are. Because if so, then and plus they're native species, though. That's the difference. If they were just some introduced species, yeah, fucking kill the heck out of them. I don't give a fuck.
Because they're obviously ringtails.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you have to go demographically as well.
Not the Victorian. The Western ringtails are.
Okay. Victorian ones aren't?
Not by the look of it.
Okay, well, that's the thing. I'm still not gonna have them fucking exterminated. Trust me on that. I'm gonna get them relocated. If you fucking hire an exterminator, I will fucking murder you myself.
Yeah, Western ringtail opossums they're critically endangered.
Yep.
But your basic ringtail opossum?
Yeah.
Nah, common ringtail opossum. Oh, they here we go. They said that they were endangered, like we're talking 1950s, but since then they're
Populations
massively.
Okay. But yeah. So I'd rather relocate them about an hour or two fucking south because there's so much fucking bushland out there. It's not like
motherfucker, they just go 1 or 2 hours east and you get bushland.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So you just head an extra hour or two. So what's the point of fucking exterminating them? Just fucking move them.
Because of how many times they fucking woken me up.
Yeah, that means nothing. You know,
it means something to me.
No,
I like my sleep.
Trust me, we're not exterminating them.
And once I wake up, it's hard for me to fall back to sleep.
But we're definitely not exterminating them. Wow, fucking, that's how interesting Barnaby Joyce is.
Yes.
He's literally such a boring fucking character.
He's such a boring man that he comes second.
Yeah.
He comes second to the possums now.
So, I think we should move on to something I reckon we
get sidetracked.
Yeah, but this is something I reckon, we'll talk about, and I reckon we'll stay on topic for a while. If not, we'll stay in that general direction. So, the British equivalent of the High Court, the Royal Court or whatever it is, has overturned the lower court's decision to not extradite Julian Assange to the US. So, what I mean is they've basically approved his extradition to the United States to face charges of espionage. Which the man himself has literally no links to espionage himself.
No,
he's created the platform to allow it.
Yes, and Australian government, being lazy as fuck, will allow the US to do that to an Australian citizen.
At this point, US has got us by the balls now because now we've signed this treaty with them.
Yeah,
they're going like, well, hey, we don't want you to extradite release if you're gonna
extradite him back to Australia.
It's not even extradite. It's just like, no, just drop the charges. Okay, well then you're not going to get your submarines then.
And since we're already burned our bridges with France, we're fucked.
So I can see the United States using that as a fucking a
way to tell Australia to back the fuck off.
Back the fuck off with it. So so the man's going to be taken over to the United States, charged with
and never seen again.
Oh yeah, he will be found guilty nonetheless. He would try and get like a jury of peers, and that they'll probably just go, no, they're just gonna have no, the judge is gonna decide this.
Yeah, he will honor once he hits America.
He's gone.
He will never be seen again.
Yeah,
he will be thrown into the deepest, darkest hole they can find.
Which is like Colorado Federal Max, which is like where the bloody Unabomber is.
Yeah, more than likely.
Yeah, so that's where they'll probably...
Or he'll be dead within a week.
Oh, they'll probably... Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me. They're like, so we're going to try you under some archaic 1874 law, which means if I find you guilty, I can shoot you personally. And guess what? You're guilty. Die!
And knowing them, it'd be a sawn-off shotgun filled with fire breath, so guaranteed he's dead.
Yeah, but, so the man created the platform, which then, over, the years that it's, been active and that has seen a lot of a lot of controversial pieces of literature or news articles or documents that are meant
Thank
to
you, whistleblowers.
yeah, which blew the lids off like what was going on in like Iraq and Afghanistan and that.
Basically, just pissed off a lot of powerful people.
Well, the CIA, the FBI, and the United States. They didn't piss off a lot of people. They just pissed off the United States.
Which is fair.
Yeah, and obviously the biggest one of them, which people remember the most, is the NSA with Edward Snowden when he dropped off, showed that the United States is just spying on everybody.
Yeah, that was the one that probably tipped them over the edge.
Yeah, because Snowden's in exile, living in Russia under asylum.
Yeah, he steps foot in America again, he's going to face fire.
Yeah. Well, he says I remember when he was talking to Rogan when he had him on the podcast that he will be happy to go back to go back to the States and face charges. But he's like, but I won't do it I won't do it because I know it's going to be a kangaroo court.
Yeah.
I will be found guilty, even if, the fact that what I proved is you fucking, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the whole defense would be, effectively, I proved that you guys are spying, you'd have to now disprove that I was spying, that you were spying, or such and such. Whatever the thing is, you'd have to now swear on oath that you guys are spying, and that's why.
Yeah, that you guys weren't spying and and I was lying.
Yeah, exactly. Or that it's proven. No, it'd be they have to go on stand saying no, we were spying.
Yeah,
they would have to. So that means it would force the United States government to admit, yes, we are spying on our own people, people who are of no interest to us, but we are spying on them nonetheless. So, so Julian Assange. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking.
Like I said, we're never gonna see him again.
Yeah, it is such a rot because it was because the man himself has literally done nothing wrong. All he's done is created the platform to allow people to submit documents. Yes. That was it. Where he knew that was going to be sensitive information, but he was going to take the risk on it. So the fact that he's getting done with espionage charges is what sort of throws me off.
Yeah, it's like bullshit.
Yeah, because the espionage...
It's honest bullshit.
Yeah, which means, that means there has to be some kind of intent that he was spying, but no.
Yeah. No, he just created a platform and got his name out there. Next you know, people are getting him documents that other powerful people did not want...
Well, no. He didn't even have the documents in personally. He just created the platform and just went, there you go. Walked away from it and allowed people to upload it. It's like YouTube, basically. He's not doing anything. He just created the platform to allow it.
Well, then we can't use YouTube as a thing.
I'm using YouTube as the example though, because YouTube is just the platform. They don't do anything regarding the uploading of videos.
No, they just censor everything.
I understand, but I'm trying to be...
Calm your shit.
Yeah, but
I'm being a smart ass.
Yeah, this is not...
I'm teasing.
Yeah, but...
You don't need to get so worked up.
But I'm trying to make this a very serious point, and I'm using this as a very basic, easy example for people to understand. YouTube is just the platform. We are the people that then use the platform to upload the videos. YouTube itself doesn't do anything regarding that video. They are only just the hosting of it. That's what I'm trying to get at. And I don't need smart ass comment about it. What I'm trying to be, this is a very serious sort of issue that I'm trying to go around, because this is really an attack of, journalism, because these are, documents that have shown, what's been going on in Afghanistan, or what happened in Afghanistan, what happened in either both Iraq wars, or what the NSA has been doing to its own people. And, and the man himself is being charged as a spy.
Yeah, like I said before, I call bullshit.
Yeah. It does not make sense, because, not to think, it's not like fucking the United States haven't spied on other fucking...
They spy on fucking everyone.
Yeah, they probably they spy on everybody. And then as soon as someone gets fucking,
as soon as they get called out for it.
No. Well, how dare you, catch us spying. You're a spy yourself, aren't you? Yeah, you just spied on us. How fucking dare you?
Yeah, it's like, oh, that's funny enough. That's what you do to
Yeah.
us. And oh, you're one of those people that give it but can't take it.
Yeah.
I forgot you're really insecure.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it was in the Afghan files. I'm pretty sure, which was they found out the drone strikes, especially predominantly under the Obama administration and also throughout Trump, because that's when drone strikes were predominantly used. I wouldn't say so much George unless in his later term, but I'm pretty sure the effective rate was 90% of the targets they hit were civilians, not the intended targets.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, so you'd think to yourself, okay, so it only works 10% of the time. Wouldn't you not think, I was in a manufacturing sense, okay, this product only works 10% of the time. I think we're going to have to pull it, and do some R&D and get it much more effective.
Yeah.
You'd think, with this program going, maybe we should probably do more fucking recon before we actually do a strike where, the intended target is the only one that's killed, not fucking children and shit.
Yeah, not like schools or hospitals or, that sort of shit.
Yeah. Oh, what was this person doing? Well, he called his uncle, who happens to be a terrorist, one of the terrorist, in one of the,
in one of the terror cells.
In the terrorist cells. Oh, well, he must be clearly cabal, in part of the cabal. No, he just asked, are you coming over for dinner this Saturday? No, they're planning something. Boom, strike the child.
Yep.
Another dirty towelhead dead. Yeah.
Yeah, but anything with a 10% success rate, you fucking pull it.
And it's not the fact, it's the fact that this went over years and they just kept doing it. And it's just it's no wonder why the people in the Middle East don't like Westerners. I honestly now understand why they don't, because they have, the fact that you have a 90% chance to, it's you have a 90% chance to be killed by the person that's trying to save you. Do I really want to take those odds?
And then the other 10% is killed by the people that actually want to kill you.
Yeah, so I'm okay, so do I want to be killed by my own people or do I want to be killed by a foreign power?
Let's flip a coin today.
It's not even, that's the worst thing. It's not even a flip of the coin.
Because they flip the coin and that's when the bomb drops. It's nah, we decide for you, bitch.
Yeah, clearly that was the signal for them to begin the rebellion, so we had to take out the person who was going to initiate it. Good work. You're a fucking 4-star general now. Yay!
Yay!
Oh.
Do I get to sit
Yeah,
at the big
so I'm
kids table?
Yeah. And obviously what else came out of the Afghan files is, what sort of plagued bloody, the Australian SAS forces with, killing, civilians and that. Or people who were detained and just executed.
Oh, yeah, all the bullshit with what they were doing to detain it, prisoners and all that. Yeah, that just was fucking nuts.
Yeah, literally executing them. It's
execution, humiliation, degradation, the lot.
Yeah, yeah. What gets me the most though is when it comes with the execution. Fair enough if the person's and then they shoot him dead. It's oh well, fuck, that's. I can maybe understand maybe there was a bit of a thing, but still be looked into. But the fact that this person was bound in some way of thing and then was executed, it's I think there's a fucking problem.
Yeah, you know the rules. Two to the chest, one to the head.
Yeah. I don't think even it was I don't think this person was even a combatant at all. I think this was a civilian. The one that happened.
Oh, fuck me.
That's what I think was worse. I think it wasn't a combatant.
It was just
someone they had detained.
Yeah,
and they were, and then it found out, and then they were doing a whole cover up and all that kind of shit of it. So, because who's the fucking guy currently facing fucking war crime charges? The medal of no, it's a Victorian Cross recipient dude.
Fuck if I know.
Yeah, so he's facing war crime because he's probably directly related to the incident and all that kind of stuff.
Oh shit.
So yeah, so there's a massive problem. So, really stabilizing that region, putting in fucking, puppets and shit, and then them puppets either turning on us. and becoming a power of their own, like Saddam was,
and now America's all pulled out, and
and then because they installed
Taliban's taken complete control over it.
Yeah, I was thinking about this a couple of days ago, right? You spent 20 years in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
So you're doing there to stabilizing the region, trying to maintain control and that, training up the military, establishing order throughout the government and that. And what does 20 years of all of these efforts lead to? Less than fucking 1 week for the Taliban to take control.
Yeah.
So that's what...
Because over half the people they trained are a part of the Taliban.
No, they were just incompetent. No, there's
most of the Taliban fighters were originally trained by American soldiers.
The Mujahideen, yes. Yeah, that's going back in the 80s with the CIA. I'm talking about I'm talking like obviously in the last 20 years when they were training up the Afghan military, and it was just sheer incompetence of them. It showed. That's what I mean. Look what happened in Afghanistan.
Yeah, it's like...
It took him less than a week to take control of Afghanistan.
Yeah, of a whole fucking country.
Fuck. Any fucking nation would love fucking a week to take control.
Yeah.
Man, how fucking... Yeah, that's what I mean. So that's what 20 years of fucking these efforts led to. That. A week.
Yep. It just... the question is, does that say more about the people or more about the training methods? God. Got ya.
It's so hard. Well, it's a bit of both, I would say.
Agreed. I'd say about 60-40 split. 60 to the people, 40 to the training.
Yeah, I think so. It's just because you're trying to hold, another country sort of people to your standard.
Yeah, never going to happen. Like, whenever you're training someone, you always have to find out, okay, what works with that? Like, what training methods work with them?
Yeah.
And then work around that, not just, here's our universal way to train someone. Deal with it.
Yeah. So... it really does fall into but who do you blame the most for that? And it's sort of like,
you want to know who you blame the most?
Honestly, I know who
you killed my daddy, so I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, I think honestly, I know who I would actually blame the United States the most, only because
they can't keep their fucking mitts off Iraq and Iran.
No, they just can't. They have to have their finger in the pie and everywhere.
Yeah.
So they've got to have some sort of influence, whether indirectly or directly. And it would have been like, well, if you never went to Afghanistan, it would have been So it showed that the Taliban would have been in control, regardless of whether there was an American intervention or not. It shows.
Yeah.
If they were still fighting today. And, it'd be like, the Afghan military forces are going up against the Taliban. And it was, it's been like half a year to 8 months. It's like, okay, maybe, there's maybe a reason to go back there or as more of a support role. But it just shows, no matter what, American intervention wasn't pointless.
Yep.
Either
way it was going to happen. There's a nice little term for that. It's you can't avoid the inevitable.
Exactly. But, America's clearly gearing up for their next, occupation. I just don't know where at the moment.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's going to be interesting because Russia's gearing up as well.
Of course, all the major superpowers are starting to gear up.
Yeah.
Well, what's Russia doing?
About to take on Ukraine again, or try and take over Ukraine again.
Yeah.
They're amassing all their troops on the border.
Yep. Yeah. I remember seeing that, but then all the news just done.
Yeah, it's all like, no, we're not reporting on this right now. Because supposedly Biden had a 3-hour conversation with Putin.
Yeah.
But let's face it, you're going to try and talk to someone when they have zero respect for you and wants to reestablish the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
You'd be fucked.
Yeah, but
you don't give no shits no more.
Yeah, but I don't know if the Ukraine is, but I can guarantee NATO's going to have something
That's the thing. It was like
because if Ukraine is a NATO,
Ukraine have been trying to get in a part of NATO for fucking years, but they've been shot down every step of the way.
Well, there's a very clear reason why, and I can already tell because
Russia's turned around and say, "You fucking let them in, we'll pull out straight away."
Well, it's not even that. It's like because if Ukraine joins NATO and then Russia declares war on Ukraine, therefore NATO has to get involved, and clearly the United States is like, well, we don't want war with Russia.
Yeah.
That's the whole idea. It's like, we don't want war with Russia, so we're not going to let you in because we're gonna border fucking our extended territory is going to basically border our biggest threat.
Yeah.
In that region. So I can understand that.
Yeah, but yeah, as I say, the only issue is that all it does is fucking put them under high risk. It's like, no, we want to protect our sovereignty, and because they've just been knocked back from NATO time and time and time again. It's like, let's just have the wolves have this whole entire fucking country.
It's so strange how
we're in 2021 and we're allowing a country to completely overrun and destroy another one.
I think the thing is, because in what interests do we have there? I think that's where it's not so much about land grabbing anymore. It's more about the political interest of the country.
Yeah.
So there's clearly a political interest for the country, and it would have to be maybe closer access to, other former Soviet states, or is it closer more? Is an actual foothold within the European Union, or it's just whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, there's a country next to Ukraine that Russia absorbed?
Well,
Belarus.
Well, Belarus is still a country.
Yeah, Russia's absorbed it.
I think I would have looked at it. I don't think that.
I'm pretty sure right now Russia occupies Belarus.
Yeah, well, because I know that the Belarusian people are on the border of Poland. Polish military is just like, yeah, no, you're not coming in. If they've been absorbed, then that's I don't reckon even the United Nations wouldn't even allow that, because America would have had some fucking America would have vetoed that shit. No, America and the United Kingdom and France would have vetoed that.
Soft annexation inside the Russian takeover of Belarus.
Well, mind you, Belarus and Russia have always been tight.
Yeah, I think.
So they're a puppet state.
Yeah, Russia may. Here we go. Another one from Washington Post. Russia may not need to invade Belarus; it's already there.
Yeah, well, it's a puppet state.
Yeah.
So because Russia and Belarus are fucking arm in arm, because they're basically.
So Russia's sending in paratroopers and all that to Belarus, getting ready for, by the looks of it, getting ready to go into Ukraine.
Yeah, because then it basically puts Ukraine on two fronts instead of one front.
Yep. Pincer attack, almost. Well, no way. Pincers from either side.
It's a blitzkrieg.
Yeah.
It's literally a blitzkrieg.
Yeah.
Because when you look at the blitzkrieg during when the Germans did
they fucking went nuts.
Yeah,
there's a reason why it's one of the most it's called the most successful military attack in history.
Well, it was just the Schlieffen Plan 2.0, because the World War I had the Schlieffen Plan, which was the exact same thing. You go, instead of going around into Alsace-Lorraine, where the Maginot Line is, which is literally just heavily fortified.
Yep.
It's got some of the
the most heaviest. Yeah.
They would have. It would have been if they managed to get through the line, it would have cost them millions. Yeah. And so they just went into Belgium. It's Schlieffen Plan. They tried to do it peacefully, and then go around and invade from the north of France. But Belgium was like, we're gonna fight you because we don't want you in our country.
Yeah. And
so the Blitzkrieg is literally, we don't care. We're not coming in peacefully. We're just gonna go.
We're just gonna steamroll you.
Yeah, and because with the Blitzkrieg is because of the Panzers. That was literally the key to it, because Panzers, man, they are fucking scary. Yeah. Panzers, Panthers, tigers.
Just a whole lot of tanks coming over your hills.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, so that was little. So that was the key. So that's what they. So that's what the Russians are doing.
Question is they play Flight of the Valkyries when they did it?
Flight of the Valkyries is more something when it comes with like Hueys and that kind of stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
It would be nice to see it like just with a massive line of tanks though.
I don't know.
It'd be a bit more intimidating in my opinion.
Nah.
Helicopters just filled with people versus like 2-inch thick armor plating tanks, like about 50 of them rolling.
You know what else is filled with people? Apaches.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
no, they're filled with 2 people, and that has missiles, guns, and missiles.
Yeah. So, but mind
But
you,
Apaches are scary. I'm talking about just basic choppers.
Also, like your Black Hawks and that. Yeah.
Apaches are scary. The other ones, not so much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah.
and then you see the Black Hawk that they decide to mount a Gal 50 on.
Yeah. Well, you know, with the Russians,
I'd be fucking scared.
I don't know. If I saw a bunch of like Russian school buses, I think I'd be a bit more. Okay, that's a fucking meme. Okay, so it's the fucking it's the cargo hauler or the passenger version of the Hind.
Yep.
And they just look like, to me, they just look like Russian school buses. So if I saw those coming, I'm like, oh fuck, here come the Russian. Because when I play squad and that, that's all I call them.
Yeah.
I go,
the school buses.
I just call them, fucking the Russian school buses are here. And that people are like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, yeah, fucking enemy Hind. I'm like, oh, that makes more sense. Yeah. So, yeah. Well, you look. So look what's going on in the world though. Like, so bloody Ukraine's under threat. Taiwan's or the Southeast Asian sort of.
Yeah, the entirety of Southeast Asia is coming under severe threat.
Yeah. Well,
the reason why I don't have a fucking PS5, you bastards.
Yep. Well, that and the bloody Bitcoin farming.
Mainly the.
Well, because Taiwan's the major for like those microchip processors.
Yeah, and that's why there was fuck all PS5s, and that's why I don't have one yet. You sons of bitches trying to fuck off. I want my PS5.
Yeah. See, because at this point, I love this point where you know, because America is trying to do whatever it can to protect like Taiwan's sovereignty and that, but no other but America itself does not recognize Taiwan as its independent country. Yeah,
so in other words, they're
political interest. Yeah. So, because the political interest is if we maintain friendly relations, we have a very nice access towards Chinese mainland, but also Southeast Asia. That's why we're trying to maintain healthier relations with Japan, South Korea, Indonesia, and all that kind of stuff, because that gives us access to Southeast Asia.
Yeah, I'd say just get more friendly with Japan because they don't like the fact that the Chinese wants to probably take them over as well.
Yeah, but the Japanese are like, yeah, because then we can have that. Then means we can do the Sino-Japanese War version 3. Yeah, well, look at what happened Second World War, the Sino-Japanese War.
Yeah, they got their asses. It's like, do you really want another nuke? Didn't you learn your lesson after the first 2?
Oh, yeah. But the thing is, it's directly in their it's the ninth.
Yeah, but now they're a lot more highly populated. It would be a lot more devastating.
Yeah, but in their constitution, they are forbidden to have an army.
Oh yeah, that's why they have the self-defense force.
Yeah,
that's why they have the SDF.
Yeah, which is only but it's like so minuscule regardless.
Yeah, but they're fucking high trained.
But which is funny because there's a reason why they did. Because America basically was heavily influencing Japan itself after the war, because the fact
they've been heavily influencing Japan for hundreds of years.
Yeah, but predominantly after the second, when there was actual American occupation. Yeah. That's what I mean. So when there was of course America was influencing them because of trade and that, but now there was like direct fucking soldiers on foot on ground. Yeah. So occupation's like, okay, so they're writing up the Constitution and that. And they knew, the Japanese at the time were like, well, we know that the Americans are only just going to use us in their self-interest against the Soviets, because now the threat of communism and that. So we're going to just write in our own constitution that we're forbidden to have an army, a standing army. And the Americans are like, what the fuck are you doing? No, you can have an army if you want. And they're like,
nah, we're good.
No.
Yeah, but then you have a look at the self-defense force. Yeah. As well-trained as the fucking Spec Ops.
Yeah, but, are you going to mobilize 100,000 soldiers, into a war again?
No, fuck no.
Yeah, but they would be. But the thing is,
But
Japan.
if you wanted just a small advanced strike force, that'd be fucking perfect for it.
But Japan, the thing is now America realizes like they don't need Japan's army, they don't need Korea's army, they don't need them. But what they need is their fucking land.
They need their tech.
Well, it's not so much, not even the tech. It's just the spaces. They need the bases. That's what I mean. Yeah, they need bases. They don't care about Japan. They don't.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, we only care about you because that gives us direct access to this fucking region here in China, or Korea. You have this peninsula that we can now easily hold our naval forces.
Like have you heard about the little back and forth that's right now going on between fucking America and China when it comes to their warships?
What's going on?
So America's got warships in Taiwan waters, right?
Yeah. Isn't like the Chinese Navy just circling Taiwan at this point?
Yeah, they've got them. Like they've still got them technically in international waters, but just like near Taiwan.
Yeah.
China's going, no, you've got your ships in our waters. That's all our waters, and so they decide to put warships just outside of the just a little bit away from Hawaii.
Yeah,
it's like that kid in schools that's like gets real up close and like, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. It's like, yeah, you're not touching us, but you're fucking annoying.
Yeah. Well, China's always said like, what is it? The fucking the 9-line like what is it? The fucking what is it? It's some fucking map that they hand draw. Like they got a map, got a red crayon, and just draw fucking lines on.
Yeah.
And apparently, because they were like, oh well, through this historical map that we found, that dated back like hundreds of years. These lines represented our territory, which basically borders all the fucking. Basically takes the encompass of all of Southeast Asian. The Southeast Asian Sea.
Yeah.
And, the United Nations are like, no, you're still getting your, you still get your little, like, exclusion zone, but all that, what you've said is still international waters or other fucking countries' water.
Yeah.
So they're just like, fuck.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you want that? We're not giving you
So that's what I mean. Like, I know, like, because, in a way, I can understand why China is doing it because they see Taiwan as theirs.
Yes.
And they're just like, well, you're technically in our waters. It's like, well,
Yeah, it's like, yeah, they see Taiwan as theirs, but let me think. No, it's not.
No. Well,
it's its own country, though, isn't it? Yes.
Yes and no. Because only a few nations officially recognize it as its own independent nation.
Yeah.
Everyone else just sees it as more as a like a territory or something.
Yeah, we let them have Taiwan. Next, they're going to move to the Philippines. And they're right on our doorstep, and we both know that most of our MPs will bend over and.
Well, they've already got us in trade.
Yeah,
I think that's more the biggest killer than anything.
Bend over, touch your toes. China's going to show you where their monster goes.
Because that was okay. Going because that reminds me of fucking Homefront: The Revolution.
The second game, the shit one. The shit one.
The shit one, yeah, the bloody so what was it? It was not even the Homefront franchise. I love the fact that like Americans especially always love to be the underdogs because they always believe that they are, even though they're not anymore.
Yeah.
And what was it? I remember the plot behind it is that North Korea becomes a major superpower in manufacturing and industry.
Yeah.
So the Americans take out like massive loans and and basically all manufacturing and industry relies on North Korea. But then America can't pay back its debts. So North Korea's like, oh, well, to pay back your debt, we're just gonna take your land.
Yeah, we're just gonna invade.
And it's just like, in what fucking universe? Like, it would literally be fucking, what's Doctor Strange literally just in there going, United States, no, North Korea going, is there a chance that, like, we take over the United States? I've looked through 14 million different universes and you've never taken over the United States. There has to be one. There has to be one.
There's always one.
Yeah, but it's just like, come on, like, what?
That breeze feels nice.
Yeah, it's just like America just has that, like, we want to be we want to be like,
But then again, Australia has a similar one. Just it didn't like everywhere has that story. Like for America, Red Dawn.
yeah,
For Australia, Tomorrow When the War Begun.
yeah, that's fucking shit.
Nah, but the book was brilliant.
I remember watching the movie though.
Yeah, I remember reading the book back in like year 8.
Yeah, I remember that as well.
Like the book was awesome.
Yeah,
It's just the movie, yeah, not so good.
no, but
The TV show, yeah, not so good.
but the thing is though, I believe Tomorrow When the War Began is much more believable than Red Dawn.
That's true.
I on it like Tomorrow When the War Began. I would be like, okay, that one I can see. That one makes more sense because it is much more plausible. Red Dawn, fuck off.
Yeah, not that much landmass. Like,
Yeah.
whereas in Tomorrow When the War Began, it's mainly Brisbane, Northern Territory, and it's like top half of Australia.
It's very ambiguous where it's at.
But let's face it, it's mainly Queensland, Northern Territory.
Somewhere like that, yeah.
Because they were talking about the bases in Darwin getting bombed.
But that's anywhere though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like people talk and things spread like that. But the thing is, it's always ambiguous. It's ambiguous where it is. But like Darwin being bombed, fucking not again. Why Darwin?
yeah. There was the fucked up thing is that like during World War II, they got so close. There are depth charges in fucking Sydney Harbour.
No. So I think the story behind that one is that there was a barge.
Yeah.
In Sydney Harbour that was basically turned into a makeshift barracks, right, for the sailors, and there was 2 one-man submarines that came into Sydney Harbour to destroy the barge. So the theory is that so they blew up the barge, and one got away. The other one supposedly sank in Sydney Harbour, but we've never been able to find it because obviously,
It might have gone boom. Like
not so-
properly boom.
No, I think if it went boom, someone would have found out by now.
Or someone would have found at least pieces of it.
Something would have came ashore, or something, or people would have been around the time when they were like a fisherman, and then all of a sudden heaps of bubbles and that come up. It's like, okay, well, fuck, there's something here. But so the theory is that there is a one-man sub lying somewhere in Sydney Harbour, but it's been nearly 70 years since that happened.
Yeah.
So it's near impossible to find, but we don't know.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. So Sydney got attacked by 2 one-man submarines, and Darwin got bombed like nearly 100 fucking times. It's like, wasn't enough?
That's okay. We kicked your asses on the Kokoda.
No, they kicked our ass.
Oh, on the Kokoda, they kicked our ass.
Oh, they just kicked our ass in general.
Didn't we end up winning Jungle Warfare, though?
No, partially. No, the only reason why we won it was because of a little thing known as submachine guns. They literally they
still had a single shot like Rands and that.
They were pretty much they were using more bolt actions. They were just slower in innovation.
So they had the bang, bang. We had the
well, the Owen gun more specifically.
Yeah.
But the thing is though, they won because of surprise tactics and there's even a tactic where they'll have they'll get their own dead soldier or a dead soldier of some kind, right? And they'll get a landmine.
Oh, that's basic booby trap.
Yeah, and then they put the person on top. And then, when someone comes up to check, it's like, okay, click, bang.
Yeah. Isn't that sort of the reason why we Australian military started training real hard in jungle, bush warfare and all that? Because these days our we're damn near unbeatable when it comes to bush and jungle warfare.
Yeah. I think so because you look at what happened obviously in Papua New Guinea and predominantly in Southeast Asia, but also look at what happened in Vietnam.
Yeah.
So
I know we started getting real good at jungle warfare real quick.
Yeah, but we just couldn't. But the thing, so we started getting good at jungle warfare. But then we had to learn the new fucking thing, which was guerrilla warfare, which was like, that was the driving force of like, okay, I don't think we can win this war because we don't know who to shoot. And then something tells me that there would have been like, some 18-year-old fucking like, American soldier that fought in that war. And they're like, man, this guerrilla warfare is bullshit. Hopefully in the future we can solve this. And then that man went through all the ranks and he became a general. And then he got charged. He's like, okay, here's your program. Drone strikes. What a callback. Yeah, so we have to blame the Vietnam War for, because he's just like, I'm not taking any chances.
I'm not going back in those fucking rat holes.
Yeah, I'm not taking chances. Drone strike everyone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, fuck, wow. Yeah, that was a massive digression. Put on some lighter news. So, you got some topics?
Well, do you want to actually change, like, are we sticking to political stuff or are we moving on to...
Whatever you're in the mood for, man. I'm just sick of talking about...
We both know where I'm going.
Honestly, I don't know.
Season 2 is cancelled.
That's not really political. That's more media.
That's why I'm like, are we changing or staying on political?
Well, that's why I'm like, you can stay political or you can go into fucking...
I'm going media then.
Okay, because the way it was like, because you're...
I was like, do you want to stay political or can we change?
Yeah, I honestly thought the direction you were going is like more political, but okay. Yeah, so Cowboy Bebop.
Done! It's only been out for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
4 weeks, and they've cancelled season 2.
Yeah, so it was fucking just absolutely fucking... So what is his Metacritic score and like Rotten Tomatoes score and shit?
Okay, Rotten Tomatoes, it was I think 49 critic and 52 audience.
That was the last. I remember that's like the last time you checked, and that was like a couple of weeks back. So I think
Would you like me to double check?
Double check for that one because I think it's definitely like it would have been dropped so massively if it got a season 2 got cancelled. Yeah, like...
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's all good, man. But I'm fairly... Yeah, like, it would have... If it's still sticking around there, it'd be like, well, then that makes no real... That will make no real sense.
Cowboy Bebop. Thank you very much. Oh, shit. Wait, no. Okay, yeah. Cowboy Bebop. So, critic 46, audience 57.
It actually went up.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
but yeah, critic one is sitting at 46%.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, so it actually went up last time.
Yeah, it went up 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been cancelled for season...
Season 2 got cancelled.
Yep, season 2 got cancelled real fucking quick.
Yeah.
Which is fucking surprising as shit.
Yeah.
Because it's Netflix, they always give some things at least 2 seasons.
Minimum is the max is always 3.
Yeah, but normally minimum is normally 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, like this is strike 2 for the anime live adaptation.
Well, strike live 1 was fucking Death Note.
Death Note. Strike 2 is Bebop, and what's worse is they've got 3 in the works. 3 other ones in the works.
Oh, which ones have they? Like, so Netflix...
Netflix doing live actions of
the
anime.
Netflix original ones. Yeah, what are they doing?
Live action of anime.
Yeah, which are?
One Piece.
That... Oh, no. Why?
And
why?
there's already been a cast announced for it.
Oh, no. Why?
Number 2.
Yeah.
Naruto.
Oh, my God. Why? Why Netflix?
Number 3.
Oh, God. What?
Gundam.
Oh, my... Oh, no. Wow. Okay, so they've...
I love it when I get you speechless.
Fuck me. So they've literally shot themselves
keep in mind, Naruto and Gundam are only at very, 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 very early stages. They're still in planning stages.
Yeah, so that tells me that plan is going to be changing, hopefully.
Yeah, and like I said, with the One Piece one, they've released cast.
Okay. So if they've released cast, that means they've
started getting everything ready to start filming.
Well, maybe it's not so much filming, but it's more like
they're in pre-production.
or in some form of direction.
Yeah.
Or not direction, in some form of production at the moment. So there's some form of production because they've announced the cast, and it's like,
So yeah, strike one, Death Note. Strike two, Cowboy Bebop. Let's see what happens. Strike three, you're out of here.
Yeah, I think based on their just track record in general. I mean, I will be surprised if they turn around and go, actually, this was actually pretty interesting, or this was good. But I mean, it's Netflix. They just throw out shit to the wall.
Here's the thing. It's like let's face it, Ghost in the Shell movie.
Yeah.
The live action. That was shit.
Yeah.
Unbelievably shit.
Yeah.
Netflix. Death Note. Unbelievably shit. So shit, to be honest. I watched like 2 episodes and I cried because it decimated. But yet you get the Japanese to do it. Yeah. Their live action Death Note. Fucking brilliant.
Yeah. With the Netflix Death Note, I saw the trailer for that and I was so emotionally distraught. I went into the shower, I turned it on, and I just sat there and cried. I was like, oh no.
Yellow Flash said something today when I was watching his videos, and it's something that I agree with wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do a live action anime adaptation from anime,
yeah,
you gotta go in, jump into it 100%. Don't change a fucking thing.
Yeah.
If you want it to succeed, don't fucking change shit. Just follow it to the fucking letter and make it live action.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you start changing shit, is the second that you fucked it.
It's always harder to go from anime to live action than it is to go from live action to anime.
Yeah.
Because one that does, goes from live action to anime very well, and I actually have the actual DVD set of it, is the Supernatural anime series.
Oh. Yeah, I've heard about that, but I haven't watched it.
I've actually got it. I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
It's actually
funny. It keeps the humor.
Oh, they basically so I'm pretty sure half the episodes are just literally episodes from the series. They've just animated, and there's a few original episodes.
So in other words, they've done well.
Yeah, and the voice actors the cast actually come back.
Yeah, so Jensen and all that can come back
and it's very well stylized. It's really I'm gonna give it to you. It's really good to watch, man.
Do you want to know what a good I'm just thinking off at the top of my head, right?
Yeah.
You know what a good animation style would be for a supernatural animation series?
What?
Castlevania.
That's basically the way it is. It's sort of it actually. I'm gonna have to show it to you. Actually, it kind of is because it's a little bit it's hard to describe because it really does focus in on the shadowing.
Yep.
And I think Castlevania does that as well. On the shadows.
Because it's dealing with vampires and night creatures.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so this one actually does focus in on the shadowing. So, but it's a very clear example that, going from animation to live action, it's very hard to do.
As we were talking earlier in today, there's literally only, 1, 2...
Well, I said, you said 1.
Oh, no, I originally, you corrected me.
Yeah, and I said Death Note. You looked at me with shock of horror, and I'm like, no,
then you had to say, no, the Japanese version,
the Japanese, and then you were like,
oh, thank God.
And you were like, oh, okay, good. I thought you were going to be fucking.
I thought I was about to be a housemate down.
Yeah, at that point, time slowed down, and I thought, fuck, I think I might have to clarify because he's getting ready to fucking, kill me.
I'm gonna see the white gates.
Yeah, everything slowed down at that moment because you just went. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Did you just feel the aura of death?
Exactly. So I was like, no, the Japanese directed one. Oh, yeah, okay, good one. I'm like, fuck.
But yeah, the Japanese Death Notes, live action Death Note, that was, and the movies and all that, they were fucking brilliant.
And Genshin, was it?
Kenshin.
That's what it was.
Ronin Kenshin.
Yeah, right.
That's a three movie live action thing, and it's fucking awesome. But yeah, besides from that, I don't like Attack on Titan live action. That was.
I never watched it. I saw it and I went, nope. I just went,
we're noping the fuck out of here.
Yep.
We do not talk about DB.
I was gonna bring that one up actually.
Where that is like the worst example.
Okay. Believe this or not, right? So
Oh shit.
before I got into anime, right,
Yep.
I watched the Dragon Ball movie, Evolution. Right? And at the time, because I was only a child when I watched this, right? And
One second.
Yeah. And I didn't comprehend. Yeah. And hey, fuck off. Put the bottle down.
I had to be prepared.
Okay, but this is child me, so I didn't comprehend movies, all right? I didn't know that movies could be bad.
So this is two brain cell Bo.
Yeah, so this is child Bo, right? So I didn't understand, like, movies could be bad, because every movie I watch is like, yeah, this is cool, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I legitimately thought, Dragon Ball Evolution was cool. I liked it, right? As a child.
Yep.
A couple of years ago, I was like, you know what? People are saying, like, Evolution is bad. I might give it a watch again. I watched it again, I was like, fuck, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Oh, let me list the ways.
Oh my god! I was like, oh man, if I fucking could literally travel back in time, I would not go and slap myself or like hey, don't watch this. I'll be like, no, just murder me, just kill the time.
You would end your own existence.
Exactly, I would end my own existence, and then I would then slowly just fade away into nothing. Just
it's like it now. I can be at peace because I have no memory of it.
Wake me up, inside.
Fucking what's another? Well, yeah, Attack on Titan shit. DBs. Ghost and Shell shit.
The Last Airbender or Avatar.
Oh god, M Night. It wasn't Shyamalan.
It was a Shyamalan film,
yeah.
which I was surprised they didn't. Did it have a twist ending? I honestly can't remember.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
all I remember from the end is like him activating his avatar form.
Okay, yeah,
and that's about it.
I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah, we said Ghost. Like, my main issue with Ghost in the Shell series, like the movie anyway.
Yeah,
it retconned who the Major actually was, and it tried to mix standalone complex and fucking Solid State Society into one movie.
Oh, you can't do it.
So two whole seasons into one.
Well, the Ghost in the Shell
because they had Kazu from the Solid State, and they also had I think they also had a little bit of Laughing Man in it as well.
Yeah.
No. Kuze was turned into the Laughing Man. And it's like, fuck off.
Well, because each fucking Ghost in the Shell series is just so fucking complex and comprehensive that you need to sit there and watch it.
Like I fucking love them for a good reason.
Yeah. That's why I love watching it, because I always have to be in like the right state of mind to watch it. Unlike Ergo Proxy, where you
need to be in the wrong state of mind to watch that, because
we really need to sit down and properly actually watch that.
Yeah, but we need to find the good stuff.
Yeah, we need a herbology teacher.
Yes, we need it. Yes,
That's the perfect way to put it, I think.
Yes. A botanist. Yeah, we need a botanist.
Yes, we need a botanist, because I've watched it multiple times. We've watched up to episode 4 or 5.
Honestly, I might have to start from the beginning again.
Understandable, but the whole time we watched it, every single time we watched it, he fucking tripped balls. And what I love is every time he's like, because he thinks he's so smart, he can guess the ending to anything after watching 3 episodes, and he's like, "Oh, this is gonna happen." Nope.
No, it's not so much.
This, and nope.
Okay.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
It's not so much I'm trying to guess it right. I will admit that. But the thing is, I'm trying to gather as much information before I make a solid prediction.
And problem is, I give you fucking nothing.
You give me nothing, but but the thing is,
that's the enjoyment of it.
That's why I'm trying to do it like this. That's the whole idea. Because I'm sitting there,
that's why he also needs the botanist, because with him, he thinks things through faster and in mass amounts.
Well, I mean, yeah, most of the time. Or I'm just in there just like...
Or he's cooked out of his head and just trying to keep up.
Yeah. I mean, I can't even have the cat on me at that time, because I start...
No, he trips balls. It's funny as shit.
I start to freak out. I'm like... Yeah, I remember there was that once. I think it was like the first time we started watching it. When we started.
The cat was sitting on your patting her first, and then you were like, "Fuck off!"
No, it wasn't even fuck off. It was like, Brendan, just take Reggie. Take her. I don't want her on me right now. And then I fucking started freaking. I'm like, what? It's just like a cat on my fucking, because I wasn't really that tight with Reggie at that point. So, but I think now I'd be like, oh fuck yeah. But
yeah, that's because like I let her in, and next I come out and see you, and she's sitting on your lap while you're playing.
Yeah, exactly.
She's a slut.
Yeah, but I remember the fucking. I can't remember the wordage of it, but when they started ambiguously talking about him performing oral sex with him or playing with his dick, I'm just sitting there.
No, yeah, there was that one.
Like the small, like the little, like the little toy, and I'll let you come over and play with my toy.
Oh yeah, that was the leader of the settlement, wasn't he?
Yes.
And, yeah.
And they're just me, and
he fucking lost it. I had to pause because he was losing it so fucking hard.
Lost it. And then I demanded that he rewind it to the start of it so I could listen. Because I was like, I need to be sure that he said that, because I'm like, this is what was in the anime, or this is because of my altered mind. I needed to be sure, and I rewatched it. And I was like,
what's in the anime?
Oh god, what was the wordage? It was so fucking hilarious,
mate. It's been a while.
Yeah, we'll have to. Yeah, we'll need to fucking watch it. Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, but you just want to watch Ergo Proxy off your tits, don't you?
I have to at this point. Like
you started it, you have to finish it off your tits.
I have to do it, man.
Because I think it was like 24 episodes too.
Oh fuck! Yeah,
I have to double check.
It feels like a 20. It does because it's way too complex for 12 episodes.
There is a lot of lore.
There's so much that doesn't make
Well, there's so much that makes 0 sense right now.
Yeah. I mean...
Yeah. One season, 23 episodes.
Oh, not even full 24. What the fuck?
No, that's okay. The ending's a kicker.
Okay.
The ending's... Well, it should have had a sec... I can understand why they didn't do a second season, but at the same time, I understand why they didn't.
So does it end the exact same way in the manga, or is it like their own ending?
I honestly have no idea.
Because I've got this feeling like he somehow brings back life onto Earth. Don't say...
I'm not saying a fucking word.
But I think that's the way Yeah, I feel like that's the way it's going. Because he's trying to discover what he is and all that, and... These proxies, I think what they are. Proxies. I think they're the key to bringing life back to Earth.
Here we go. So,
yeah.
The manga of Virgo Proxy was serialized in Shogakukan's monthly Sunday Genre X from its March 2006 issue to December 2006. It was later released in 2 Takabon format, the first in August 18th and the second in February 19th, 2006-2007.
Okay.
So there's only 2 books of it, that's it.
Oh, so it was just a flop in general.
But the anime got a massive cult following.
Yeah, so the manga itself is a flop. And so is the anime is a flop. So the
anime is pretty much a flop, but the anime will end up having a massive cult following.
So it got a cult following, yeah. So Ergo Proxy as an entity was a flop.
Yeah, pretty much.
So it may have been just way too comprehensive for people to understand.
Yeah, like it was it was pretty nuts.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot to wrap your head around.
Yeah, which it's a bit weird because now, especially these days, or over the years, there's been fucking animes that have had like really complex sort of stories and that, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah, but also I'm starting to find that a lot of them are sort of dumbing down a bit.
Yes, the schlock. Yes,
because they're more trying to more appeal to Western audiences, or as we like to call them, American audiences.
Yeah, or it's just mass audience, because the more people that watch, the more merch and exactly. You're gonna hit a wider range of people, so it's just easier. Like, instead of going to very specific and all that kind of stuff. That's why a lot of these animes that are sort of like, you know, a little bit more philosophical or more like, you know.
We're not going to see another Ghost in the Shell. We're not going to see another Ergo Proxy. I doubt we're going to see another Akira.
Oh no! They probably would do Akira, but they probably do a reanimation of it.
Yeah, there was actually talk of a live action, and I think that pretty much got nipped in the ass.
Yeah.
I was like, thank fuck.
Yeah. So there's just gonna be like this like whole mass. So it's just more mass appeal. So they will just go to anything where it's sort of like, you know, anyone can watch it because it's like, oh, you know, because it's easy to get into. When it's sort of like, you know, maybe trying to watch fucking like
Wait, is that your one or my one?
Which one?
Big Yellow.
That's yours. I was using it to fill up the cooler.
Oh, right,
yeah. Fucking what was that? I had an anime in my head that was a very fucking complex sort of there's just like there's a few of them out there that are
Future Diary.
Actually, that sort of got mass appeal. Not real. No, that actually it did.
Yeah. Steins Gate. That's complex and it's also mass at the same time.
Yeah. Shit, I had it in my head, then I lost it. It was fucking no, it's that fucking. No, I know that's fucking Jason Friday the 13th. I think.
Yep.
That.
No, Halloween.
I think that's about. You have to look up the soundbite for that one.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that's Mike Myers.
Okay. Fuck, what was the anime? It was a fucking. I honestly can't even think of it. It's
Brain fart's gone bye.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna bug the fuck out of you.
Yeah,
isn't
it probably won't be actually. Future Diaries was actually really good. Did you ever watch it?
Yeah, I ended up watching it.
It's really good.
It's a bit fucked up.
Yeah.
Like isn't Future Diary the competition to become the new Deus Ex?
Well, the next god,
the next Deus Ex Machina.
Well, the next
basically God.
Yeah, yeah.
They call him. The main character calls him Deus Ex.
Yeah, but yeah, and so there was like a. So it's like a.
And then the chick turned out to be a total fucking psychopath.
Well, I mean, spoiler alert, she's actually from the fucking from another universe.
The original timeline.
Well, no, not an original time. No, she's just from another parallel universe where she won the bloody competition.
And she went fucking batshit.
Well, yeah, because they both agreed to take a suicide pill at the same time, meaning that there would be no winner. But what she decided to do was not take the pill. So she, put it in her mouth and pretended to swallow. He died. Whatever, Yuki.
Yeah, whatever the main character.
Well, how do I remember? Yuki.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Yuki dies, and so she, becomes the god, and she's like, okay, well, now that I'm a god, I have I can do whatever. I'm going to bring him back from the dead. And they're just like, no, you can't do that. Okay, well, fuck. Okay, what the fuck? Like, I'm a god. I can do whatever. It's like, hey, but you can't bring back people to dead. Okay, well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my godly powers to go into another universe, or do a bit of time travel, go back to where I can start, and I have two phones. Yeah. Because I have the phone that literally has all the events that happen and my actual phone for the competition.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That was a mad fucking twist.
Yeah, that was a bit of
that one came so out of left field.
Yeah, like she's gone from happy-go-lucky, I just want to love you, to I'm gonna kill you slowly.
Yeah. Well, it's not even that. No, it's not so much that she wanted to kill him slowly. It was the fact
she was wanting to kill everyone.
Well, she wanted to kill everybody, but when Yuki started the fight, when he figured out, hang on, you know so much what's going on. I think he figured out what the fuck was going on.
Yeah.
So she tries to kill him, and she basically admits to him, hey, because I'm literally a god at this point. I'm going to just keep doing this over and over so our love can be forever. And that's when he manages to kill her, and he becomes...
Yeah, and he becomes a new Deus Ex.
Yeah. And he just literally just there's like...
He's pretty chill about becoming a god, though.
No, because...
For a while, he was pretty chill.
Well, no, he was very adamant not to be, because he was sort of against the game. Then he was so for the game. And then at the end, when he realized, it was literally him... and he, and whatever her fucking name is, that the last turn he's like, well, fuck, one of us has to win this.
Yeah.
But then realizing, hang on, this you're not even the real participant, or you are, but you're not.
Yeah.
And so he becomes super chill because at the end, because he kills her, and he truly loves her by that point because they've gone through all this shit. That he's literally just sitting there in front of the phone that she carries, or that she used to carry.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, why don't you just create a copy, or why don't you just do that, or whatever. Like,
Oh, yeah, that's the little thing that's with him.
yeah. And he's just like, look, I don't want anything like that. I just want her, and I can't have her anymore. And he's just in there basically forever, just mourning over this phone.
Yeah.
It really, that twist actually got me. That was such a great twist. And I love it when an anime does such a great twist like that, because that literally came so out of left field, but it just felt right.
Yeah, and so going back to the original point, is simple fact is so many ones don't do shit like that anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. They're just stock standard, always same bullshit sort of shit.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like fucking SAO.
Yeah, but at the same time, then you have funny ones like Time I Reincarnated as Slime, which you still probably haven't watched, but for me, it's a fucking pisser.
I watched like maybe 8 episodes of it.
It's fucking funny.
It's all right.
But yeah, there's I just finished Tiny the Evil mainly because the second season started.
Yeah.
Then next, we got so many good stuff coming up. But we talked about that last time.
Yeah.
Game
of the year.
Game of the year.
It Takes Two.
A little indie multiplayer.
Yep.
Was it indie?
I believe so.
But yeah, that's
no. It's the developer is a subsidiary to EA.
Right, yeah. But yeah, little small little multiplayer has taken Game of the Year.
Yeah, because it was in competition against
Resident Evil Village,
Psychonauts 2.
Psychonauts 2. Fucking we looked all over this, but my memory's not that good, especially after a few drinks.
Deathloop, which is so out of left field, because like I said to you earlier, like literally, I remember the only time all I knew about Deathloop was it literally dropped. It just got 9 out of 10s, 8 out of 10s, 10 out of 10s,
and then nothing.
And then I looked at the gameplay, and it was like, yeah, okay.
I forgot something for media news as well.
It's still we're still in media. What? What?
Yeah, so another show that's not getting a second season and has really interesting. You thought Bebop was bad?
Yeah.
You know that Santa Inc. that we talked about?
Yeah.
I thought it was a movie. No, it was a little HBO Plus show.
Okay. It got canned?
Give you an idea. Right now, audience score on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. 4%. Well, I mean, yeah.
4.
Yeah, I know. I said 4.
And just 4. The lowest rated ever. And how's this? The critics won't even fucking touch it.
Fair enough.
Critics refuse to touch it at all.
Yeah, fair enough.
Sorry, I had to throw that out there.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. But Game of the Year. Game of the Year awards.
Yeah.
Or the Game Awards, yeah. So yeah, Deathloop literally came out of fucking nowhere. Got all this mad fucking scores from all these fucking publishers and critics and shit, and then it's just what the fuck? This literally just dropped. No one's heard about this game.
Yeah, the 1 second.
Steam was heavily promoting it and everything. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, so the ones for Game of the Year were Resident Evil Village.
Yep.
It Takes Two.
Yep.
Psychonauts 2.
Yep.
Metroid Dread.
Yep.
Deathloop and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart.
Yeah. So the only one that doesn't belong there was Deathloop. Everything else definitely deserved to be on that fucking game.
Yeah. Rift Apart did shit, new shit as well for same old Ratchet & Clank, but with new shit. So
yeah.
Psychonauts 2, obviously, but yeah, Psychonauts is still basically just Psychonauts 1. It plagued with it. Let's face it, it mainly appealed to nostalgia.
Yeah, but the thing is though, a lot of people were saying it because a lot of people were going, my predictions is either going to be one of two. It's either going to be It Takes Two.
Yep.
Or it's going to be Psychonauts. There's mass consensus that one of those two games are going to take it. It wasn't going to be Resident Evil. Some people were like, oh, maybe Resident Evil Village, but nah, Psychonauts 2 or It Takes Two.
I honestly, when we were going through all the stuff today, I will say, you remember what I say probably was the biggest upset in my opinion?
Was it at Kena?
No, it was the most anticipated game.
Yeah, which was?
Elden Ring.
Yeah.
And it beat out Ragnarok, God of War Ragnarok,
Yeah.
Horizon Forbidden West, Breath of the Wild 2, and Starfield.
Dude, the hype train behind Elden Ring is fucking big.
Yeah.
That's.
But I'm like, with me, it's most shocking because it beat out Ragnarok.
Trust me when I say that the hype train for Elden Ring was big.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not gonna say it was on the same level as Half-Life 3, but
it was big.
It was big. It's literally another Souls game. So I mean, the hype.
Yeah, it's the video I watched. It's like it's now full. Like there's 6 main bosses in the game, but there's a whole lot of like little sub bosses. Full open world. You get your own mount, everything like that.
Yep.
Looks like it's going to be a bit of a loot grind.
Yep.
But yeah, it's definitely Souls. Like it's definitely Soulsborne. But obviously, what do you expect? It's from Platinum Games.
Well, Bandai Namco and From Software.
Oh yeah, Firm Software. Yeah. But yeah, it's like it's basically Dark Souls, massive open world.
Yeah. So, trust me, the hype.
And considering all the Dark Souls games and all that are very linear, like they're open world, but they're linear.
Yeah.
They're open, but they're linear.
Yeah.
That's basically it, isn't it?
Open world to the point to where it's open world to the point to where everything's just circles back to each other.
Yeah, but now Elden Ring's a proper open world.
Yeah.
New Sonic game's also been announced and shown off a little bit. Sonic's going open world as well.
All right, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to digress. Did you watch the Sonic 2 trailer?
Knuckles.
I don't like Knuckles.
You don't like the look of him?
No, I love the look of him.
Yep.
I just don't reckon the voice is good.
Why? Who's the voice of Knuckles?
Idris Elba. I like Idris. I will have. Oh fuck the video! Oh, the video stopped recording. Do a clap. Oh, don't actually. Yeah. Whatever. Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
We're back.
So yeah, as you were saying, Idris Elba is
just gonna say real quickly. Sorry for the interruption. Camera is shared. I believe it's a camera issue.
We'll find out eventually.
We'll find out eventually. I'm planning on getting a better camera anyway. But yeah, so I gotta say, I like Idris Elba.
Yes.
I don't like him in this role.
You don't like him acting as the voice of Knuckles.
I do not like him as voice acting for actor for Knuckles, and there's a reason why.
Jason Momoa was reportedly offered the role of Knuckles.
I don't like that either, to be actually honest. Like, just go to the video, go to the announcement trailer, and just go straight to the end when they announced bloody.
I'll watch it later.
Nah, it's not like.
You just don't like the feel of it. I will say Knuckles does look good though.
No, yeah, I mean Tails looks fucking amazing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Tails looks good. Dr.
Eggman looks like Dr. Eggman.
Yeah,
now,
Robotnik looks looks like bloody Robotnik. Yeah. Knuckles, they sort of went a weird hybrid of both Sonic and Sonic Boom, which honestly I do like. I like that, because they're making Knuckles look a lot bigger in that.
Yeah.
Instead of making him just look like the red version of Sonic.
Yeah, it's his own thing. He's always been a brawler, not a speedster.
Yes, but they actually make him look a little bigger in this one. So, like I said, Sonic and Sonic Boom. Because you ever see the Sonic Boom one?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So he's big, so he's very broad shoulder and everything.
Here, chunk boy.
Yeah, but it actually looks really good. I just don't like the voice acting for choice for it. But I think it's only because it's like 10-15 seconds that I hear of it.
Yeah.
I think if I actually watch it, I may enjoy it. But at this time, I'm just like,
as well as next week when we do our we'll be coming in from. We'll be recording next week Monday after watching Spider-Man.
I think I'm honestly. I actually just want to go during the like midday or whatever, and literally as soon as we get home, just start recording.
Yeah, no, but going to be way too bright.
Oh shit, yeah.
Because it doesn't get dark until 9 p.m.
Yeah, but the thing
And
is,
you're not going to a dinner session of that movie because that's when
that's when all the dregs and that come out.
And we do live.
Great. You just freaking trying to be ambiguous of where we lived.
We live in dregs.
Yeah, don't worry. People are gonna.
You can bleep it.
Yeah, I probably will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a bleep sound. For that.
But yeah, you can bleep it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we live where there's a few dregs, so yeah, shit happens. Besides from that, like, February's gonna be a big fucking month next year.
Well, what's coming out?
In just February alone,
Yep.
we have Elden Ring.
Yep.
We have Horizon Forbidden West.
Yep.
And we have Dying Light 2.
Oh, okay.
That's all. Those 3 in February alone.
Yeah.
That's going to be a big fuck off month.
Yeah.
Problem is, I still won't have a PS5.
No, you won't.
And Horizon is
PS5 exclusive.
I think so, and so is Dying Light 2, I believe.
I'm excited for these games, but I don't have the form.
It's been over 6 months that I still haven't played the new Ratchet and Clank. You know how much that kills me.
Hasn't it been like a year since the fucking?
No, it came out in April.
I think that's more than 6 months. Or is it? No, it's not. Yeah. Did it come out? No. When did the PS5? No, PS5 came out like last year. Because it was a launch.
Yeah, no, but still, Ratchet and Clank came out in April though.
No, it's a launch title.
Was it?
Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and bloody Ratchet and Clank were launch titles. I'm fairly certain on that. Ratchet and Clank has always been a launch title.
Loading. My phone is a bitch. Oh, yeah.
Internet's pretty shit out this way.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Yeah. That's why I always, like, when I'm out here and I have to do important stuff on my phone, I always just go, boop, turn off the internet and just go off my fucking data.
It, my data.
Just fucking data it, like, at this point.
Ratchet Clank Rift Apart. Thank you very much. 11th of June this year.
Oh, wow. Really? I thought that was a launch. So, because I know, Spider-Man Miles Morales was the
launch title,
which is always a tech demo. Because I remember not so much bitching, but you did complain that you wouldn't get it because it was short.
It was like only a 12-hour fucking game.
And I think because
they were asking full price for it, and it's like, fuck off.
Yeah, because I told you because games that always come out on launch are always virtually tech demos.
Yeah, here we go. Okay, so the PS5's launch titles were Miles Morales is obviously given.
It had like a few actually.
Yeah, I'm waiting until it stops being a cunt just for finishes loading.
Yeah.
But this is what you get for going onto Games Radar.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you have to. I mean,
yeah. So Miles Morales, Valhalla, Demon Souls, Godfall, Bug Snacks, Watch Dogs, Dirt 5, load. Black Ops Cold War, Devil May Cry 5 and Fortnite were both on it.
Yeah. Well,
But you also got to think like
wow, that's actually really piss poor.
No, but you're also forgetting one vitally important thing.
Yeah.
Any PlayStation Plus member that got onto PS5 had mass access to an insane amount of free games.
Yeah.
We're talking insane amount of free games.
Which is but that's pretty. Yeah, but
it's all
backwards compatible though.
Yeah, it's all PS3 and PS4 games. They had free access to them.
Yeah, but the thing is though, it's not PS5 quality.
No, but on launch though, they still had a fair few on launch.
It actually makes sense because like the more that because I remember always giving shit to fucking Xbox Series X having a poor fucking launch titles. That was actually pretty fucking poor.
You want to know what pissed me off with Xbox Series X? Because my auntie had one, as you know. As I told,
not Xbox One or Series X?
Series X.
So she got the newest one?
Yes.
Okay.
And I got it for her birthday, and this is back when I was living in Aspendale. And not the one that came out with PS5. I'm talking Xbox One, yes.
Oh, Xbox One S.
Yeah. Okay. So what I hated about Xboxes was like this thing was a 19 gig update. It's like, oh, fine. And then it was basically DRM and constantly using data. Like constantly using data. So every time you tried to play a multiplayer game, it'd fucking slow down everything because there was so much other bullshit on it.
Yeah.
That was constantly drawing in data. It's just fucking trash.
It was weird because they're fucking the HUD for like the home screens and that would just
it's like news, this, that. And it's like I bought you to play games, not to fucking look at news.
Yeah, that was that design I did not agree with. Because it was like, you're looking at fucking like Windows fucking 10 or something, like that homepage.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck? I don't care. I'm here, like you said, I'm here to play video games and shit.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's why that's why Xbox has always pissed me off.
Yeah.
Like Sony doesn't do that. It's like Sony's like, okay, here's the things. It's like you do your folders. There's like PlayStation Store, what's new, and that's literally basically it. There's a PlayStation Store. There's what's new, and there's what your friends are up to, and that's it.
Yeah.
There's no, we're going to push news in your face. We're going to push deals in your face. We're going to push this. We're going to push that. We're going to push this. And it's like, no, fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
I buy a home console to play video games. That's about it.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. Yes. That's why I always just like, PC.
Yeah, I know. You're a PC boy.
Yeah.
Also known as a PC bitch.
Fuck off.
Well, at least I've got portables.
I don't give a shit.
Granted, I've been on PC for a while now as well.
Yeah, because you've been playing The Witcher lately. Yeah, I'm playing fucking Kingdom Come Deliverance, and that game.
Yeah, I saw that.
So fucking bullshit that game is. It really fucking. I think I've bitched about it before on on this podcast.
Yes, you have. I remember quite clearly.
The learning curve for that game
is a prick.
I don't think prick is even enough to describe it. I understand because you're literally playing as a peasant, working their way up to becoming, a knight or whatever, basically. I understand that. But fucking holy shit, that is a learning curve and a half.
Give you an idea,
Oh
people.
my
I have
God.
spent 15 minutes at one time listening to him bitch about the learning curve of the game. So
Of this game.
Yes.
It's fucking.
I was sitting on those fucking steps while you were just going fucking like ranting.
Because I understand, like, this is this is an old game, and this is an old meme. Like, people are like, yeah, this is a really hard game, it's gone long. But holy fucking shit, like I said, I understand how and why they did it the way they did, but fuck, it is so fucking infuriating of how fucking hard it is.
Would you compare it to a Souls?
It's fucking way harder than Souls. It is so much harder than Souls.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new challenger.
No. Because in Souls, the bosses have patterns, right? Or enemies have patterns, right?
Yeah.
The way that these developers in Kingdom Come designed it was during traditional swordplay. So you've got to fucking manage to fucking, and then you got to deal with fucking learning how to fucking swing your sword correctly, making sure that they can't anticipate your moves so you can hit them or block their moves or get you, and it's just like, fuck. And going up like a single brigand, which is like just a
bandit.
A single bandit. It's literally a fucking fight for your life. At the start of the fucking... This is still early game shit.
How high a difficulty have you set it?
It's not... No, this is literally just normal and hard. I'm literally in normal.
Fuck.
That's what I mean. A brigand is like, oh, fuck, this is a fight for life.
Damn. Son.
Holy shit, it is fucking like... Wow. It is so fucking infuriating. And then, so you're trying to manage against one fucking person, right? And there are times where, sometimes you go up against fucking two. And you're still learning how to fucking play the game because you got to learn, move, you got to move. That's the thing. You don't just, press a button to block, right? Sometimes you need to block in the direction in which the swing is coming from.
Yeah.
So you got to... So if the swing's coming from the right-hand side, you got to hold the sword.
But at the same time, they can then change it to right and down or... right and up. It's 8 directional.
Yes, it's very direct. And so you're going to manage to do that with one person, and then there's another fucking dude coming at you. So you're going to go, tick, 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 and you're just like, what the fuck? And archery is fucking, it's like, okay, well, why did you do archery? Well, for fucking starters, you don't even fucking, you level up your archery, right? But it's like, yeah, but you don't get better until you hit level 5. But the thing is, you only get experience points when you hit a target.
And since the start, it's like, doing.
It's not even that. It's.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he pulls it back, but then it's just mass.
Because the game doesn't have a crosshair for it.
Yeah.
Right. So you've got to learn exactly where the center of the fucking arrow is, because it comes on an angle where it's like that. So your peripheral sees it as like on an angle. So you've got to learn basically, okay, I can't go that too far over because technically the arrow is not going to go straight. It's going to go that way. So I have to move it that way. But then I have to move the arrow down because even though it looks like it's going to go down, it may go over. It's just...
Yeah, frustrating.
Yeah. Ugh.
Do not as frustrating as Valheim.
Actually, no. Actually, I will say that Kingdom Come is much more frustrating. It is way more frustrating.
Oof. So in other words, expect some yelling tomorrow.
Oh fuck yeah, you are.
Oh yay. Okay, what next?
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, not really, and I'm pretty tipsy. I only had 2 glasses.
Yeah, and mind you, we've been given the interruption as well, and such and such. About an hour and a half, just under 2 hours. So I think it was another good session today.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Like, yeah, take out 5 minutes for the break and...
Yeah, just give out, whatever.
Yeah, so we're roughly an hour 40, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty good session.
I am a little tipsy, even though I only had 2 drinks, God help me, and that's even with food. I think I'm just tired.
Yeah. Mind you also did 2 shots of vodka.
I think that was about 4 shots of vodka. It would be up to there.
It's still the joke.
Yeah, I know. Just 2 shots of vodka. Glug, 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 glug.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leaders out.
Yep. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for once again tuning into The Standard Drink with your hosts, Brendan and Bo.
Yep. So leave a like, comment under the video, follow us on all our socials, the Twitter, Instagram. I'm actually posting.
He's very active on the Twitter.
I'm actually quite active on the Twitter, mainly the liberal hate machine, as I like to describe it.
Yeah, God knows how much trouble he's getting us into.
Okay, actually, fuck it. No, we're not done here. Sorry.
Oh, come on.
No, real quickly. We forgot about.
I want to go touch myself.
Sorry, I forgot about a bit of news. So, way back. So we're going basically. Novak Djokovic is trying to start competing in Australian Open, but he's not disclosing whether or not he's vaccinated or not. And people already fucking know that he's not vaccinated because he's an anti-vaxxer.
Yeah.
So people are sort of like on the topic of like, oh well, he can't come in. So Tennis Australia is trying to make an application on his behalf to try and get him a medical exemption. But like Australia itself, like Victoria is, and I'm pretty sure even like Scott Morrison. So the one good thing Scott Morrison's doing is like he's not gonna get an exemption if he can't show fucking vaccination proof. And obviously the Tennis Australia is trying to do it, so they're like, fuck it, we're going to do it on his behalf for that. So I fucking tweeted, this is like plugging Twitter, because you'll guarantee a fucking response from me if you talk shit, or in general, I'll probably respond. So I was like, if he wants to fucking compete, he needs to show fucking proof of fucking, vaccination. What makes him so special? But everybody else has fucking been vaccinated, so just fucking do something.
We went through 2 years of fucking lockdown. Yeah. We're not risking going through another one.
So
that
I
your
had
fucking
this
tight ass.
So I had this fucking prick who's only had the account since fucking November of this year. Fucking, and it's basically like a Novak Djokovic fucking fan page, right? Yep. Which I'll get to it in a minute. Where what my theory is. right? And he's like, well, this what makes him so special. How, like, you know, and the thing that, you know, you follow, like, you listen to what, you think that Moderna and Pfizer CEOs care about, you know, you, like, and such. And, like, he's put up a picture of, like, you know, Djokovic's, like, all his accomplishments and all that kind of stuff. So this is what makes him so special. Is this why he doesn't need to get vaccinated? So I just respond like, who gives a fuck about his accomplishments? If he wants to come and compete, get him vaccinated. And I know for a fact that, you know, Pfizer and Moderna don't give a fuck about me. I know that. So have fun being not vaccinated, because at least when I'm vaccinated, I can go out and do shit.
Yeah.
So fuck you, because my theory is that the person that the Novak Djokovic fan, who have, like I said, only started in November of this year, is literally Novak Djokovic yourself, you little bitch. You just don't want to do it on your main Twitter, don't ya? I will show you the tweet what I'm talking about.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. You just completely destroyed the exit. Okay, so is that all?
Okay, now
are you done with your rant?
Okay, now we do the now we go from here.
Okay, so like I said before he had his little fucking bitch rant, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to Standard Drink with your hosts, Brendan and Bitch Tits.
And Bo. So, so leave a like, comment.
You went through all this.
Yeah, but I'll do it again.
Because don't mention fucking Twitter.
No, because I've got to do the little fucking animation and that for it. Like, you know, so leave a like, comment, you know, follow us on our socials, obviously Twitter, Instagram, Twitch and that.
Thank fuck, not Facebook.
I'm thinking about probably doing a Facebook, to be actually really honest.
Oh, dear God.
I'll think about that. What? Who cares? But yeah, so thanks for tuning in, guys, and for fuck's sake.
Of course I'm finished.
You always fucking do it, like the last 3 episodes.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Yeah, geez, like just make it quick. Just do the vodka straight away. Just do like a shot of vodka. There you go.
How about you hold your shit, because that's what I was fucking doing.
Good. And as always, guys, stay tipsy.
Bitch.